Alright, it's not often that I do this, but I did it once before in the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, the C250. I did an economy run and I managed to get around about 1,300 odd kilometers off one tank of diesel. I drove to Durban and back on one tank of diesel. Durban, spent 4 days in Durban. We're doing it again. Today I'm in the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross and I'm going to do a trip to Durban. I'm leaving now. I want to see what sort of range the tank is going to give me. How much mileage am I going to be able to cover? Also, just the comforts and ergonomics of the car, how it feels on the road, on the open road for that long. At the moment, it feels very comfortable from what I've seen. I haven't actually driven this car, so it feels very well put together. Comfortable car, very spacious, a lot more spacious than I thought it would be. So I'm looking forward to spending about 5 or 6 hours in here to see what it's really like. Right, quick updates. I have driven halfway to Durban and incredibly my range has gone up properly, but it happens. Obviously, I'm on the open road now. The vehicle is consuming way less fuel than it was in the city. So this is what my range looks like now. I'm on, well, it was 650 a second ago. Now it's 640, but still started off with 580 and now we're sitting on 640, 650. I've only lost about a quarter tank of juice and I'm only halfway through. So positive, positive, positive. Eventually, I arrived in Durban with about 270 kilometers to spare and just under half a tank of juice, which is not bad. Now, let me tell you a bit about the car. The Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross is powered by a 1.5 litre turbocharged engine in this GLS Exceed variant, which is the top spec variant. And this pushes out about 110 kilowatts and 250 Newton meters of torque, which for everyday use is perfectly fine, but you do feel the deficiency on the highway, especially if you want to overtake and exceed the speed limit in the name of overtaking. The other thing that impressed me is the size of this car. So this, what you're seeing right now, doesn't do justice to it. It's a big and sizable car. And of course, that translates to interior space. Let's talk about the inside, which is where I spent about 7 hours each way. So I spent a lot of time in here and I was impressed by the heads-up display, which you get in this top spec variant. You get leather seats all the way through, front and back. The front seats are electric, which is good. You also get seat heating in the 2 front seats. That's very, very nice. And you also get a panoramic glass roof in this top spec over here. You're also getting keyless entry, keyless start, you're getting 2 USB ports, and it's just an overall spacious and comfortable place to be in. Now let's get back on the road. The trip back was obviously made a lot easier by the standard cruise control in the car. You simply flick it into 110 or 120, whatever it is, whatever you need, and it stays there, so you avoid tickets. Ultimately, the entire trip was just over 1,400 kilometers, which is a lot of ground to cover over a weekend. Average fuel consumption in this car, let me tell you, was 7.9 liters per 100 Ks. And the Mitsubishi claims 7.7, so that's really, really not too bad compared to what I got over there. And I forgot to mention that the car does have a CVT gearbox, but the CVT in this Eclipse Cross is actually very, very good. If you like what you saw and you need yourself a Mitsubishi Eclipse in your life or a competitor, get onto changecars.co.za and search. You'll find exactly what you need. Or if you need insurance, click on the Discovery tab and get an obligation-free quote.